through for Henry. What a moment! It just had to be Thierry Henry.
Hi people, my name is John from Gooner Station, and today I'd really like to talk about Krystian Bielik. So it's a Polish guy, 21 years of age. He was doing great in the under 21 Euro, and I think, yeah, very good center back slash CDM, because he played a lot of games as a CDM this season. Played 35 games. You guys can say 34 because one of them was in the under 23s for Arsenal, which he scored a goal. This season he scored 5 goals if you say 35 games, counting the U23 game. So he scored 5 goals, and he got he got 3 assists this season. He's a tall guy. He's 6'2". Some sources say he's 6'4", but I really believe he's 6'2", because I see most of them, all of them say 6'2". Just some of them say 6'4", but I'm gonna stick with the 6'2" one. And I think one thing he was lacking, I'm worried about 2 things about Krystian Bielik. Okay, so the first one was the physical ability. Krystian Bielik is a tall guy. He may be a tall guy, but he wasn't strong, and we loaned him to Charlton, and I think it was a good decision, because in Charlton is a league where players have a lot of physical contact, which means like they're gonna body you a lot. They're gonna be a strong guy to be successful in that league, and I think it was the right thing to loan Krystian Bielik to that league. So if you loan players like to the championship, to the Football League 1, which was the one that Bielik was playing, the player is gonna have a lot of he's gonna have a hard life, because yeah, there's a lot of red cards, yellow cards. You guys can see the physical part of those leagues. They're present, like, a lot of times, which means like you gotta be a strong player to be a successful player in that league. And Krystian Bielik was a really successful player in that league. He was a starter for Charlton, which was one of the best teams in the league. They had the second best defense. They conceded 40 goals. And Krystian Bielik was one of their main players, and he was playing CDM most of the season. Most of the games we played as a CDM, and for the Polish under 21 Euro, he was playing as a center back. So he can play in 2 positions, which is, I think, is really well, really good. And I think as you guys know, one thing that we're lacking is the center back position. We have Mustafi, we have Mavropanos, Koscielny, Socrates. We got Holding, we've got we've got Chambers coming back, and also Bielik coming back. So, and Monreal can play there too. So I think that we should sell some of our center backs, maybe Mustafi or Koscielny, Monreal, and give a chance to Bielik. Or only we can play him as a CDM, but Chambers can also play as a CDM. He played center back in Arsenal. He didn't do very well. Then he went on loan to Fulham. He got the player of the season for Fulham, playing as a CDM. And I don't really know where Unai Emery is gonna think he's gonna be better at as a CDM. Of course, he's not gonna be a starter if he plays as a CDM, because Lucas Torreira is our CDM. But he can have a lot of minutes, because Lucas Torreira, he was so tired last season because of Sampdoria. He didn't play as many games as he played for Arsenal, and now he's playing the Copa America. So I guess he's really tired. So we should start in the preseason with Krystian Bielik, see what he does, and play FA Cup games with Bielik, UEFA Europa League games with Bielik, and see how he performs. And if he does well, we should put him on the team. That's how it works. That's how we should be doing. And we're not gonna loan him again, because he already said if we loan him, he's gonna want to leave the club because he wants to get minutes, of course. So yeah. Some people say the under 21 Euro is not he didn't prove himself. He may have done really well, but some people say he still haven't proved anything because of the level of the competition. But let me just tell you something. It seems like Spain, look at their squad from the middle to the front. They got Oyarzabal from Real Sociedad. They got Fabian from Napoli, a really, really good player. They got Pablo Fornals, who just transferred to West Ham. They've got Mark Roca. They've got who else they got? They got Dani Ceballos. How did I forget about Dani Ceballos? Really good player. Everybody wants this guy because he's a good player, and he played in the Euro 21. Look at the French team. They got Konate. He would come to Arsenal. He would boss our defense. Probably. He played for Leipzig. Leipzig had the best defense on Bundesliga, so I really think he will do great for Arsenal, and he plays for France under 21. So not a weak competition, guys. And Poland may have lost to Spain 5-0. It was kind of embarrassing if you see that, but Bielik was elected their best player on the game for Poland, of course, not the man of the match. And like, his technical ability is fantastic. How he gets the ball, how he carries the ball. He does not lose the ball. He looks so calm, so composed. But one thing that worries about me is because he gets the ball, he knows he have the skill, but he goes to the front too many times. And if he does that in the Premier League, and if he loses the ball, that's gonna be a bad thing, because I believe we're getting only one center back. And if we have one center back against teams in the Premier League, that's gonna be so risky, you know. So it's gonna be a tough thing. He's gonna have to. That's common in a young guy because he's still learning, and he needs someone like Koscielny to teach him these things. Like, yeah, it's gonna be really good for him. And also in the game against Spain, one thing, he got 7 clearances, 2 block shots. He got 2 interceptions, tried 1 tackle. He was successful in the tackle, 0 times dribbled past. Jules, he had 9, he won 6. 96.8 accuracy pass, 4. He tried 100% on long balls, and dribble attempts 2, and he got 2 of them. So with the ball, I think he's a great player. If you watch him, you're gonna know he's so composed on the ball. And for a tall guy, he shows a lot of agility, and I think he's a good player. Of course, has a lot of talent, and he can be. I think he could try to fight for the starting 11 spot. It's gonna be tough, but he's a really good player. So I honestly think he can do it. That's the thing, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Subscribe, leave the comments below what you think, and thank you so much. Awesome.